In today's lesson, we are going to learn negations with any and also with the word no. These are the two options we have in English to create our negative sentences. Let's get started with the word any. We can use this word in two different types of sentences. We can use it in negations, negative sentences, and also in questions, interrogative sentences. For instance, I didn't see any cars on the road. I didn't see any cars on the road. Check this out. In this negative sentence, it says negatives with not. That means that when we use any in our sentences, we need to use the negative conjugation. Didn't, don't, doesn't, isn't, aren't, etc. So for example, here it says, I didn't see any cars on the road. And the next example is a question. It says, is there any coffee left in the pot? Is there any coffee left in the pot? Let's see some more examples using this word and other different sentences. These are other additional examples to understand better this word. So the first example is she doesn't have any siblings. She doesn't have any, the word any, and later the word siblings. We use any with a noun, in this case is siblings, in a negative sentence, in a negative conjugation. Doesn't. Second example is in a question. Do you need any help with that? Do you need any help with that? We use any in yes, no questions. Yes, no questions. Questions where we ask for general information. For example, here it says, do you? This is a yes, no question. Do you? Does she? Is there? Will you? And the answer is a yes or a no. Do you need any help with that? Any help? Example number 3, I won't buy any milk today. I won't buy any milk today. Example number 4, they didn't find any mistakes. They didn't find any mistakes. We use any in the negative sentences with uncountable nouns. For example, help, milk, and also with plural countable nouns. Siblings.
She doesn't want any visitors, not you or anyone else.
She doesn't have any close friends.
But I don't have any money.
Let's proceed now with the word no. This is the other way we have in English to create negative sentences. You can create a negative sentence using the word no, but the verb must be affirmative. This information is super important here. The sentence must, or the conjugation of the sentence must be affirmative. Check this out. Here we are not using the word not, doesn't, don't, didn't, won't. Here the conjugation of the sentence is affirmative. For instance, I have no money. I have no money. This is the same as I don't have any money. The two sentences express the same meaning, have the same message. This form is often used to be more strong and dramatic. Let's see another example. She found no solution to the problem. Let's see some more examples to get this better. Number 1, he has no reason to be angry. He has no reason to be angry. Number 2, there is no time to waste. There is no time to waste. Number 3, there were no cars on the street. There were no cars on the street. And number 4, I will have no problem with that. I will have no problem with that.
So great, she has no time for me.
She has no friends.
Let's practice a little bit more doing a short quiz. Here in this quiz, we need to say what is the other way to say this sentence using any. I have no money. I have no money. The other sentence is I don't have any money. Second example, there isn't any food. There isn't any food. There is no food. The next example is she has no idea. She has no idea. We can say this using any in this way. She doesn't have any idea. She doesn't have any idea. The next example is there isn't any sugar. There isn't any sugar. Another way to say that is using the word no in an affirmative sentence. For instance, there is no sugar. There is no sugar. Let's practice a little more with this other quiz. Example number 1, I don't have. There are two options, no or any. The correct option for this is I don't have any friends. Second, there is milk left. There is no milk, not milk, any milk. The correct option is there is no milk. There is no milk left. The third example, we found problems during the test run. We found problems during the test run. Not any, no. We found no problems during the test run. And the last one is, did you get feedback on your presentation? This is a question. Did you get any? We use any also in questions. So did you get any feedback on your presentation? This is a yes/no question. The person is going to answer to this question, yes, I did, or I didn't. They didn't tell me anything. And this is all. Now you know that to create your negative sentences, you have two options. You can use the word any in a negative conjugation. I don't have any friends in this city. I don't have any friends in this neighborhood. The other way is using the word no in an affirmative conjugation. For instance, I have no friends in this city. I have no friends in this neighborhood.